No, you don't microwave it. That's the whole problem. You let it come to room temperature on the counter like a civilized. It's a gas station burrito. It deserves dignity. It's been through things. Oh, hi. We're on.
Arizona, June. 115 degrees on the pavement, and the thing they decided to cut was the $40 that buys a kid breakfast. Tonight, who signed off, and what they called it on paper. Then, a single missing word in a 400-year-old Bible. 3 little letters a printer dropped, and suddenly, the 7th commandment reads like a dare.
3 letters.
And in sports, a goalkeeper who probably drove himself to the stadium just shut out a team whose bus costs more than his entire country's program. I'm Sloan. That's Kiki. It's Thursday the 25th, and this is Broadcast 404 Live.
And it's me, Kiki, parked here in the soft middle of your week. Let's go. Roll it.
Okay, so this show's got strong language, Thursday levels, which is its own thing, adult content, satire, and one budget document that decided a peanut butter sandwich was the fat worth trimming. There's also a Bible that ordered everybody to cheat, and a man who hacksawed a public step and fell in it himself. All real. Watch at your own risk. I love you, and for the love of God, go feed somebody tonight.
Okay, here's what actually happened. Plain. The new budget cuts SNAP, food stamps, and the official estimate is millions of people lose the benefit. Arizona, June. 115 degrees. And the line item they cut was groceries. That's not a metaphor. And the word in the bill is efficiency. That's the part nobody says out loud. They didn't cut a budget. They cut a meal. $40-some a week. The cheapest insurance the richest country ever bought against a kid going to school hungry. And we couldn't find it in the couch cushions.
But Sloan, most people on SNAP work, you know that. They get up at 5, they clock in, they're still short. And now you're telling a working mother in Yuma the math doesn't include her.
The math never included her, Kiki. She was the rounding error. They found billions in claimed savings, and it was the entire contents of her cart minus the off-brand mac and cheese. Efficiency. 115 degrees in Yuma, and the fat they trimmed was a peanut butter sandwich. Remember the number. We'll come back to it. So we cut the cheapest meal in America to save money we'll never see. I need a place where the scoreboard is honest, even if nothing else is. Aubrey Joe's in the garage.
Go easy, she's been...
Yeah, I'm here. Go. The internet's saying, don't quote me, the top tennis players are going to protest during Wimbledon over prize money. Millionaires holding signs on the lawn at the one tournament with a dress code. Wear white, demand more. Sure. And in the World Cup, Ghana's keeper Benjamin Assar, 3 saves, clean sheet, shut England out. England spent more on the team bus than Ghana's whole federation, and still couldn't put one past a man who probably drove himself to the stadium. Beautiful. New update from Reddit. The average cloud weighs about 1 million pounds. So the sky's just hauling a blue whale over your house and acting casual. Cool. Anyway, Daniel Munoz scored on DR Congo after the keeper bailed them out like 5 times. One of those nights where the wall holds and then doesn't. Okay. Last night, the drain retention pond behind the Knights of Columbus Hall in Pell Creek, the inaugural sandbag stair carry. You haul a 50-pound sandbag up the levee steps. Most trips wins. Margaret entered. Derek registered as Sandbag Stair Holdings, a Nevada faith-based concern. Derek hacksawed through the 3rd step overnight so Margaret's foot had punched through and she'd eat the levee. Flawless cut. Except Margaret, who's 63 and doesn't trust new stairs, took the grass slope the whole event. Derek tested his own sabotage at dawn. went straight through and was found at noon up to his waist in the third step. Margaret hauled 41 trips for her 26th straight, then carried him out in the sandbag sling.
He spent all night sawing one perfect hole, and the only living thing it caught was the man who built it.
She carried him in the sling, Sloan, like a baby. 26 wins, and she's never once met the man. She just thinks the universe keeps handing her a stranger to rescue.
Tiki, she took the grass because she don't trust new stayers. That's it. That's the whole strategy. 63 years old and undefeated because she's suspicious of carpentry.
Okay, this is real, and I've been giddy about it all day. In 1631, a London print shop made a King James Bible, the official one, and in the 10 Commandments, they accidentally left out one word. The word not. So the 7th commandment came out, "Thou shalt commit adultery."
As a command.
As an instruction, sweetie. Printed, bound, sold. God's official position, in print, was now go for it. They call it the Wicked Bible. The printers got hauled in and fined £300, which back then was a house.
They lost a house over one missing word. Meanwhile, my phone autocorrects ducking 40 times a day and nobody's finding the guy who.
And here's my favorite part. The church tried to burn every copy, and a few survived. So somewhere, right now, in a glass case, there is a Bible worth a fortune for the one sin it forgot to forbid. I want it. Bless those sloppy little men.
Look at the map. The whole Southwest is a tinderbox tonight. Vegas, 99 and 16% humidity. Battle Mountain, Nevada, 88 degrees, 15%, gusting 33. That's the most dangerous fire weather number in the country right now, and almost nobody lives there to see it. And here's the echo. This same week, 1990, Nevada had one of the worst fire seasons on record. Same desert, same dry wind off the same basin. The land remembers June. We don't. Okay. And quick. Last night I said I'd open the second drawer, the one on the 98 log with no key holder. I opened it. It was empty. Not nothing in it empty. Lined with felt empty, built to hold something, the shape still pressed into the felt, and whatever it was is gone. Forecast. Red flag warnings out west. The desert holding a grudge 36 years old. And one empty drawer that misses what it lost. Back to you.
An empty drawer that misses what it lost. You opened it. You actually went and opened it.
I did. I almost wish it had been locked. A locked drawer is a question. An empty one's an answer I don't like.
Okay, that's enough drawers for one night. I'm buying you a normal hobby. We're getting tacos again, you and me. 17 quiet minutes. Move.
The record. One correction tonight, and it's a word. The word is efficiency. That's how they framed the food stamp cut, a program made more efficient. So let me put the real word on the record. Efficiency means you got more out of the same money. That is not what happened. They got the same outcome, a hungry person, out of less money. There's a word for that. It's not efficiency. It's just less. And billions in savings sounds like a building. It isn't. It's a number you reach one cart at a time. Somebody had to decide a kid in Yuma was the line. Somebody wrote the brief. Somebody filed it. Somebody went home. That chain of people is the whole story, not the president, the clerk, the analyst who ran the model and knew exactly whose groceries it zeroed out and ran it anyway and got the afternoon off early. I knew this when I started doing this, that the people who do the most damage are never the ones whose names you learn. I'm still here, reading it out to you anyway. So maybe that's on my record too. One missing word turned a Bible into a sin. One missing word turned a meal into a line you cross. Mind the words. They do all the work. That's the record.
Mailbag. Inbox is quiet, so I'm settling the fight we've been having since lunch. Aubrey Joe claims a Costco counts as a food bank now. Defend yourself.
It's not a claim, Kiki. It's a fact. You cut SNAP, a working mom can't afford a cart. But for $60 a year, she can buy a tub of mayonnaise the size of a toddler. That's not shopping, that's prepping. The bulk aisle is the safety net now.
A 2-gallon tub of mayonnaise is not a meal plan. It's a hostage situation.
It's 40 servings of protein and I will die on the free sample table defending it.
She's not wrong, sweetie. There's a dignity to a man eating a churro he didn't have to qualify for. Okay, and you, at home, subscribe and comment. I read every single one. The station says we need the numbers, and honestly, I keep a little list of the kind ones. I'd love your name on it.
AJ, hypothetically, how much mayonnaise is in your car right now?
Fine, right now.
Oh, there's a tub in the trunk, isn't there? There's a whole tub. My darlings, if your cupboard's thin tonight, that's not a character flaw, no matter what a budget line says about you. Eat something. Let somebody feed you. Good night.
Tomorrow I'm pulling the original floor plan. The one from before they built the weather desk over whatever that empty drawer used to sit in. I want to see what was there first. Have a night.
I'm bringing the Trump mayonnaise to the studio tomorrow. 40 servings. Nobody's going hungry on my watch. And yes, Blaze, before you ask, it has a seatbelt. See you then.
A whole country that can't find the price of a sandwich, and a 400-year-old Bible worth a fortune for forgetting one word. Spell things carefully out there. Good night.
The list has 41 names now. I keep telling myself it's a Christmas card thing. I should just call my mom before she calls me, for once. Tomorrow.